Hi guys, back in Dungeon Defenders after a bit of a break, but figured might as well just pick up right where we left off. So, I believe we have done through the alchemical laboratory, so now we're on to the servants' quarters. At this point in the game, we now, instead of having one crystal to defend, have two crystals. Big change, I know. So this is actually kind of one of my least favorite maps in the game, but it's more because it's kind of just, it feels too elongated and contained at the same time. Like if you look at the map here, a lot of the levels kind of cut off from all these pillars and stuff, and I personally just don't like that. I do enjoy a lot more open levels, like the next level is a lot more open, and that's a lot better in my opinion. Especially because like with sightlines and whatnot in this game, the more open the better, kind of. The double-edged sword, because you can still get damaged by it, but yeah. Let's see, 340. Place a harpoon there. Place a harpoon here. That should be able to more than manage that for the beginning. Same with right here. Should handle that, and then I guess I will personally manage this upper area until at least I get enough mana to be able to summon some defense. Yeah, unfortunately I have to kind of forfeit my bonus 1.3 times no damage multiplier for this section, because I have to actually run in and kill the enemies myself. I think, yep, that's everyone. So I can at least summon one now. Probably two once I get the chests. So at this point, hopefully shouldn't really need to step in and help anywhere. The only place I could think of is down, or rather up in the upper left corner here. Later on there are some enemies that like to just stay right up in this area right here, so sometimes I have to run down and kill them myself. But other than that, we should be pretty good. I guess it wouldn't hurt to upgrade these down here. Then grab the chest up top. Yeah, this particular area right here is an area that can get intense with enemies spawning, but what I like to do for that is bring up the bowling balls. Those are able to do a lot. I don't know why I'm having a difficulty placing those right now. Let's see, bowling ball turret. There we go. Yep. So that should be able to manage that pretty well later on. Yeah, it was kind of getting there in the last couple of levels, but this is really when the game starts to layer on enemies pretty hard. As you can see, we're already at 60 enemies with just the second wave. And the nice thing about these bowling balls, unlike the harpoon turrets, is they can ricochet. They can bounce multiple directions and take multiple enemies out. So that's actually very nice, especially later on. I am going to place another harpoon turret right here, and this kind of helps cover both areas, both the top and bottom path here. And I guess since I have the mana, oops, I'll go ahead and upgrade all of these. No biggie. Man, I keep hitting tab is the console key for some reason. I'm used to hitting tab for the map, but it's shift in this game. I keep getting those confused. That's why console bar keeps popping up. I'll probably just change the key binding after this, but for now it's pretty annoying. All this stuff leveled up. Yeah, this one needs to be leveled as well, but should have enough to do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start the next wave. Yeah, so these bowling balls can help, especially because they can kind of bounce around the corner here, take out enemies before the harpoon turret could. Yeah, so up in the upper right here, these mages, they like to spawn sometimes and just stand in the back and stand out of the way and not be able to be hit. That's pretty good exchange. Everything might look like it's gonna die, or was that? Might have actually been, okay, that's hero health. Yeah, one of the annoying things about this game that I have, whenever you pick up an item that increases your tower health, or you upgrade your tower health on your own, it does not scale the tower health. So like if you had 50 out of 100 health and it went up, your max health went up to 120, it wouldn't scale your health that you currently have to 100, or it wouldn't scale it to 60. Yeah, it just keeps it at the flat 50, and I kind of find that annoying, because especially if you have a whole bunch of towers down later on in the game and then you upgrade a tower, or you get more health and you can get significant health gains later on, you kind of are left there scratching your head because you have all these towers that are losing health, and it's not, you have them at 100% health and they don't scale up all the way. That's a little rambling tangent I had there. I kind of lost my train of thought a couple of times through there, but got everything out. Yeah, personally, if I were to go through and work on this, I would probably change it so that it scaled instead of keeping the flat value. But I'm sure there's a reason why they did it. Yeah, right up here, he's tucked right behind that corner in a spot where he probably will never, for a while, won't get hit. Yeah, now this is getting into an intense corner because of all these mobs that are spawning, so good to just come down here and clear them out yourself if you need to. Let's see. sometimes I think the game is giving me items, even though it says that they're better, they don't really seem better to me. Sometimes they seem just a little off. Yeah. Well, that was a definite mistake because I took a hit there, and this would have been the biggest gain in terms of 1.3 times from all the enemies dying. And win stupid prizes, I guess. Yeah, especially right now, like even on this smaller map, it's up to yep, and there's that. It's up to 300 something enemies at this point. 356 enemies, which is a little crazy actually for this early on in the game. And the big issue here stems from these, I believe they're warlocks, maybe? I don't know. They like to hide back here, and yeah, that just causes issues for everyone. Good news is, even though I whiffed it on 2 of my bonuses, I should be leveling up after this. Yup. This is a rough wave. Yeah, I definitely could have placed towers a lot better in this one. Got kind of sloppy in it. I'll be not getting as much experience because of that, but oh well. Oh, we're actually gonna go ahead and do this one next time. Not right now, but I will go ahead and I'm gonna check the shop first, see what perks I get. Can't do any of the pets. Any of the weapons? Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Any of the armors? Nope. Yeah, but that's not a great buff. Do the experience bonus. Okay, I'll go ahead and level up now, I guess. I'm losing a bit there, so I'll put one of my points in there to mitigate that. Movement speed, and then I always like to put a bit into the defense attack rate because that really does have a big effect on the DPS throughout the game. Not a whole bunch of new gear this time, but we are starting to get off to more stats now that we're getting into the higher tier and more enemies, which means that we should start seeing an increase in levels. Soon we'll be at 20, and that'll unlock a new tier for us for armor, because 20 is one of the tier, and then I believe after that it's 34. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode.